Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start with the new topic, which is nutrition in plants, lesson number 1 for class 7th science. So what do you mean by the term nutrition in plants? Basically जो plants होते हैं, what type of nutrition they have, right? The process by which they prepare their food, photosynthesis. We are going to have a deep discussion in the photosynthesis process in this chapter. So let's get started. Now in class 6th you learned that food is essential for all living organism. अब हर living organism के लिए food is an important substance. Food is an important thing. Now you also learned that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals are components. अब minerals, ये carbohydrates, proteins, fats, roughage, vitamins, ये सब हैं हमारे components हैं, है ना? So these are all the components of food, right? तो क्या है ये कॉम्पोनेंट्स हैं. तो ये इसको टर्म याद रखनी है, कॉम्पोनेंट्स. हमने 6th क्लास में पढ़ा हुआ है ना. नाउ दीज कॉम्पोनेंट्स ऑफ फूड विच आर नेसेसरी फॉर द बॉडी आर कॉल्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स. ये जो हमने ये जितनी भी अभी ऊपर कार्बोहाइड्रेट फैट्स वगैरह पढ़ा, दीज आर ऑल कॉल्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स टुगेदर. ठीक है, सो दीज आर कॉल्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स. Now let's move forward. All living organisms require food. We all know हमें food चाहिए. Now plants can make their food themselves, but animals including humans cannot. अब plants तो अपना food बना लेंगे खुद, but the animals like the human beings and the animals cannot prepare their food. Right? So plants बना सकते हैं. Rating लगा रही हूँ. And animals यानी कि human beings and animals both both come in the category of A. They can't prepare their food, है ना. So plants बना सकते हैं and animals and humans नहीं बना सकते हैं. So they get their food from the plants. तो हमें plants से food मिलता है. So इसका मतलब thus the human beings are directly और indirectly dependent upon plants. मतलब plants के बिना उनका food नहीं आ सकता, right? So we are indirectly or directly dependent upon plants only for the survival, for the food. Now come to the main topic in this chapter, which is the mode of nutrition in plants. तो उनके nutrition का mode क्या है? The mode of nutrition in plants. So जो हमारा next chapter है, we will discuss about mode of nutrition in animals. Like the name of the chapter is nutrition in animals. I'll upload that video soon, so stay tuned and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. So plants are the only organism that can prepare their food by themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So the plants जो है ना, these are the only living organism on this earth that can prepare their food using the raw materials which are present in the surroundings like carbon dioxide, water and minerals. So basically they need 3 things to prepare the food by themselves. So 3 चीज़ें चाहिए. कौन सी? CO2, which is our carbon dioxide. Next we need minerals, like mineral means water and all of that. Now minerals, and then the main important is sunlight. Sunlight is also important. Chlorophyll, that pigment is really important. So these are there are many things which are important for the process of photosynthesis and the process of food in plants. Now the nutrients enable living organism to build their bodies. अब जो nutrients हैं ये हमारी bodies build करने में they help us, right? Now so and they provide energy to carry out life processes. इनसे हमें energy भी मिलती है, so that we can carry out different life processes, है ना. So they provide us with the energy to carry out different tasks, to carry out different life processes and all of that. And nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization in the body. So basically what is nutrition, guys? Remember this point. If you have the books, mark this point that nutrition is that we take in the food and we utilize in the body. We make use of it in the body. That is nutrition, right? Now the utilization in the body भी एक बहुत ही important term है. Now the mode of nutrition in which organism make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now guys, the organism which make their food themselves, like the plants, only plants are able to make the food by themselves. So the organism are called which type of organism? उन organism को we call it ऑटोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. मतलब उनको ऑटोट्रॉफ्स बोलते हैं, पर वो जो न्यूट्रिशन, मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन वो फॉलो करते हैं, दे आर ऑटोट्रॉफिक, दैट द प्लांट, the living organism which prepare the food themselves using the raw materials which are available in the surroundings, they are called autotrophs, and the mode that they follow is autotrophic. ठीक है, let's move forward. Now, what does autotroph means? Now, auto means self, trophs means nutrition, यानी कि nourishment. समझ में आया है? देखिए, trophs means nourishment and auto means self. So auto means self. That's why they service themselves. वो खुद ही अपना फूड बनाते हैं, दे सर्व themselves, ठीक है, without any help of any other organism, they make their own food. Now therefore plants are called autotrophs. अब जब वो लोग autotrophic mode of nutrition follow करते हैं, so they are known as autotrophs. Now animals and most other organisms take in ready-made food which is prepared by the plants. The food that plants prepare, the animals and the human beings take that food and they eat it, and then that's how they survive, right? So they take ready-made food from the autotrophs, means plants. So वो plants से ready-made food लेते हैं and they eat it. Now they are called heterotrophs. Now the living organism which take ready-made food, which can't make their own food, which can't prepare their own food, are called heterotrophs. ठीक है, remember this term, autotrophs that can make their own food, heterotrophs that cannot make their own food. Clear? Okay, now let's come forward. Now we may ask where the food factories of plants are located. Now food factories कहाँ होती है? plants की leaves में होती हैं. Now whether the food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain parts. Now they are asking you a question that the food which is prepared by the plants is made in all the parts of the plant, like the roots, stem, leaves, fruit, vegetable flowers, हर जगह food available है, या फिर कोई एक certain part है उसी में food बनाया जाता है. तो वो लीव्स हैं जहाँ पे जिसको कि हम फूड फैक्ट्रीज बोलते हैं प्लांट्स की, राइट? हम लोग बहुत ही अर्लियर ग्रेड से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. द लीव्स आर द फूड फैक्ट्रीज ऑफ द प्लांट, द किचन ऑफ द प्लांट. हम शुरू में तो किचन ऑफ द प्लांट पढ़ते थे, राइट? होप यू रिमेंबर. सो नाउ हाउ डू प्लांट्स ऑब्टेन द रॉ मटेरियल्स? उनको रॉ मटेरियल्स मिलते कहाँ से टू प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड? नाउ हाउ डू दे ट्रांसपोर्ट देम टू द फूड फैक्ट्रीज ऑफ द प्लांट? जो लीव्स होती हैं, फूड फैक्ट्रीज जो होती हैं, वो कैसे पास करते हैं उन फूड फैक्ट्रीज में? नाउ यू मे वंडर कि व्हाई एम आई सेइंग एंड व्हाई अदर पीपल आल्सो से कि दैट प्लांट्स प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड एंड वी टेक द रेडीमेड फूड फ्रॉम प्रिपेयर्ड बाय द प्लांट्स. सो यू माइट थिंक कि ऐसा क्यों है? हम लोग भी तो अपना फूड खुद ही प्रिपेयर करते हैं. वी प्रिपेयर वेजिटेबल, वी प्रिपेयर दाल, वी प्रिपेयर चपातीज. सो ये आपने कभी यू माइट हैव वंडर्ड दिस इन स्मॉलर ग्रेड्स, और अभी भी आप सोचते होंगे. तो ऐसा इसीलिए है कि प्लांट्स रॉ मटेरियल बनाते हैं. जैसे कि अब हमें रोटी बनानी है, वी वांट टू मेक चपाती, सो वी नीड व्हीट फ्लावर, राइट? तो द व्हीट फ्लावर इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द प्लांट. जो राइस होते हैं दैट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द प्लांट. वी गेट ऑल द पल्सेस, ग्रेन्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स फ्रॉम द प्लांट, लाइक द वेजिटेबल्स, फ्रूट्स, सब आता है ट्रीज एंड प्लांट से, है ना? सो दे प्रिपेयर द मटीरियल फॉर अस एंड वी प्रिपेयर द chapatis and the vegetable or all of that. Now we'll come to the process by which plants prepare their own food, which is the photosynthesis. Again important है, हम लोग शुरू से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. The process name is photosynthesis. और synthesis मतलब क्या होता है? Synthesis means to prepare. Synthesis means prepare करना. Now leaves are the food factories of the plant. You get the answer for the above question over here. The question was, who are the food factories of the plant? So leaves. Now the synthesis of food in the plants occurs in the leaves. Now the photosynthesis process, right? So the photosynthesis process takes place in the plants. The unique process. Have an emphasis on the word unique. Why unique? Because it's a very unique process on earth. Without it life is not possible, right? अगर photosynthesis बंद हो जाएगा, so how will we get food? How will we prepare chapatis, the vegetable, the dal, the rice and उपमा, ओट्स वगैरह वगैरह, ठीक है? नाउ देयरफॉर ऑल द मटीरियल्स मस्ट रीच हियर. मतलब लीव्स जो हैं फूड फैक्ट्रीज, तो उनके पास सारा मटीरियल, जो भी रॉ मटीरियल है, जैसे कि CO2, वाटर, सनलाइट वगैरह 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 वगैरह, तो इट शुड रीच द लीव्स. सो ऑल द रॉ मटेरियल शुड रीच द लीव्स, है ना? आर यू ऑल सेटिस्फाइड? Now, water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. अब जो भी water and minerals होते हैं ना, they're just absorbed by the leaves and then they just transported to other parts as well. And the CO2 or the carbon dioxide from the air is taken in through the tiny pores present at the surface of the leaves. So these pores are called stomata. जो छोटी leaves जो होती हैं, the leaves of the plants, they have tiny pores on them, and the pores are called stomata. And what is the function of stomata? Stomata helps the plants to absorb the nutrition, absorb the carbon dioxide, right? These are tiny pores which we have. Now these pores are surrounded by guard cells. Guard cells से वो मतलब जैसे कि this is a leaf, it has tiny pores like this. Now these pores are surrounded by guard cells, and such type of pores are called stomata. Now water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes through the root, the stem, the branches and the leaves. Now the water and the minerals which are necessary for the plants, they now अब क्या होता है कि एक रूट मतलब जो एक पाइप जैसा एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है दैट ट्रांसपोर्ट्स द न्यूट्रिएंट्स एंड द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड and the food which is prepared by the leaves. It transports this to all the other parts like root, stem, etc. Now they form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. अब वो लोग एक पैसेज बनाते हैं so that जो आपका जो मटीरियल है it can easily enter the leaf. Now you will learn about transport of materials in chapter number 11. Plants का transportation we are going to learn about in the chapter 11, transportation in plants and animals, right? So now come to cell. Very important. जो blue box में I always say and my teachers also say me, that's why. तो ये blue boxes मेरी मम्मी बताया था, these are really important for us. We should at least take a look at these ones because एग्जाम्स में हो सकता है इनमें से क्वेश्चंस बन सके. सो दिस इज अ डायग्राम विच शोज द सेल, राइट. मेरी साइंस वाली मैम ने मुझे बताया था दिस इज द न्यूक्लियस, दिस वन, राइट, दिस इज द साइटोप्लाज्म एंड दिस इज द सेल मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन है ये. सो नाउ यू हैव सीन दैट बिल्डिंग्स आर मेड ऑफ ब्रिक्स. नाउ अब आपने तो देखा होगा कि बिल्डिंग्स जो हैं दीज आर मेड ऑफ व्हाट, ब्रिक्स. एंड सिमिलरली आवर बॉडी, द ह्यूमन बॉडी और एनी अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म बॉडी इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स. These are just tiny units in the body, the smallest structural and functional unit, right? You might have heard this, the smallest structural and functional unit. So these are cells. The smallest and structural and functional unit are cells in the human body. Now cells can be seen under microscope only. Microscope से अपन को देख सकते हैं, right? Now some organism are made up of only one cell. कुछ organism में one cell ही होता है. Now what happens is the cell is enclosed by a thin outer body called the cell membrane. Now so we were at this cell. Now some organism are made up of only one cell. उनका one cell होता है. Now the cell, that cell is enclosed by a thin outer boundary which is called the cell membrane. ना एक छोटी सी मतलब थिन सी आउटर बाउंड्री होती है जिसको हम सेल मेम्ब्रेन बोलते हैं. मोस्ट सेल हैव अ डिस्टिंक्ट सेंट्रली लोकेटेड स्फेरिकल स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड द न्यूक्लियस. न्यूक्लियस होता है. Now the nucleus is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. This one, right? So this is a jelly-like structure, isn't it? Like this, you have it like this jelly-like structure. So cytoplasm is a jelly-like structure. Now the leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. हम बहुत शुरू से पढ़ते हुए आ रहे हैं गाइस, ठीक है. सो हम बहुत शुरू से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं दैट इट्स कॉल्ड क्लोरोफिल, राइट. नाउ दिस क्लोरोफिल पिगमेंट इट हेल्प्स द लीव्स टू एनर्जी, राइट. तो जो एनर्जी है उसको कैप्चर करने में हेल्प करता है. सो दिस हेल्प्स टू कैप्चर द सनलाइट, ठीक है. सो ये हेल्प करता है क्लोरोफिल दैट द प्लांट कैन ईजिली होल्ड द सनलाइट, द कैप्चर द सनलाइट. तो इसका मेन फंक्शन क्या है ये आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. So its main function is to capture the energy which is the sunlight. Now this energy is used to synthesize, which is used to prepare the food. फ्रॉम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर। इन दो चीज़ों की हेल्प से फूड प्रिपेयर करते हैं एंड इट इज़ कॉल्ड फोटोसिंथेसिस। ये प्रोसेस फोटोसिंथेसिस होता है। फोटो मीन्स लाइट एंड सिंथेसिस मीन्स टू प्रिपेयर और टू कंबाइन टुगेदर। नाउ so we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are the necessary requirements that we need to carry out this whole process of the making food from plants. This is a photosynthesis process. ये बहुत यूनिक है। इससे जो लीव्स हैं वो सारा कैप्चर करती हैं and so we can say that the sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the organisms like the animals, humans, plants, etc. तो हर ऑर्गेनिज्म के लिए the sunlight is the ultimate source. Now can you imagine life on earth with the absence of photosynthesis? So can you imagine without photosynthesis will there be any life? So no. Okay, so this is enough for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to click on the like button, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon also, so you receive every update and notification about my channel. So I will try to upload one video every day so that you can easily find out videos on my channel. So stay tuned for more videos and thank you.